Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Thursday, November 10th, 2016, and I am Jace Fry.
And I'm Ariel Steele. In campus news, Tarleton Information and News reported retired Vietnam veteran U.S. Air Force Colonel Charles Legion donated property worth more than $500,000 to provide scholarships for nursing students. According to a university press release, Colonel Legion deeded farmland near Morgan Mill to Tarleton, and 90% of the funds from the sale of the farmland is predicted to raise more than $500,000, and the remainder will provide benefits to students enrolled in the Tarleton College of Liberal and Fine Arts. The Colonel's son, Russell Legion, said his father took a special interest in the Tarleton nursing program. Legion's son said his father is genuinely concerned about the education of young people, especially those who can't afford to attend college.
In local news, The Flash reported that the second annual Mickey Ballou Memorial Roping is scheduled to take place this Saturday. Mickey Ballou is a firefighter and paramedic for the city of Stephenville, as well as a firefighter with the Erath County Fire and Rescue and volunteer with the Dublin Fire Department. Ballou, at 47, died in 2014 from pancreatic cancer. In honor of his life, the Mickey Ballou Memorial Foundation, a nonprofit organization, was created. The organization took proceeds from the 2015 Mickey Ballou Memorial Scholarship Roping event and awarded $5,000 to Dublin and Huckabee students.
And now today's Texas, national, and international news from the Associated Press. Former Governor Rick Perry has hinted at a job in the newly elected Trump administration. Nothing has been confirmed, but Perry posted Wednesday evening on social media saying, "Just got a call to hashtag Make America Great Again. Saddle up and ride, bro."
In national news, at least 3 more states have voted to fully legalize recreational marijuana. A total of 7 states have now legalized the use of recreational marijuana, and a recent Gallup poll showed that 60% of Americans support the idea. The election of Donald Trump and Republican majorities in the House and Senate has some pro-legalization groups worried. However, analysts say the industry may be too big and valuable for a Trump administration to stop. For more information on the story, we look to the Associated Press.
The movement to legalize recreational marijuana in the United States scored its biggest wins yet on Election Day. California, Massachusetts, and Nevada voted to approve recreational use of cannabis.
This is a big point in the history of drug reform.
Maine's vote was too close to call, while in Arizona, legal pot was defeated. But the key win was California, the nation's most populous state.
I voted to legalize marijuana because it's criminalizing a plant that has, that's a recreational intoxicant is absurd. It's a waste of resources.
It's a huge state, and it's the 6th largest economy in the world. So whatever California does has huge ramifications across the country and across the world.
After Tuesday's vote, at least 7 states will have legalized recreational pot.
Prohibition doesn't work. I mean, we tried that with alcohol years ago, decades ago. It doesn't work. And we're spending so much money on our efforts to try to suppress it.
Another 3 states, Florida, Arkansas, and North Dakota, approved medical marijuana. But experts say that California's vote should nudge other states toward changing their stance on the drug. California was the first state to approve medical marijuana 20 years ago.
Often California will go a certain way and then the rest of the country follows.
Still, there was opposition.
If we legalize marijuana, that's just going to be the first step to legalize maybe something even more dangerous.
So far, the Obama administration has left alone states that legalize the drug, but President-elect Donald Trump's stance is not entirely clear on the matter.
So I think the cannabis economy will continue to grow. I think you will continue to see more reforms across the country as more and more states consider this. But at the end of the day, we're going to need to see shifts at the federal level.
A prospect that for now remains uncertain as a new Republican president and Congress take over Washington, D.C. next year. Ned Barker, The Associated Press.
For more national and international news, we now turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. President Obama has invited President-elect Donald Trump to visit the White House on Thursday. Trump is expected to meet the president in the Oval Office, while Melania Trump will join First Lady Michelle Obama in the White House residence. Thousands of people protested Trump's election in cities across the U.S. on Wednesday night. Demonstrators in New York marched through Times Square. Police say a shooting in downtown Seattle on Wednesday was apparently not connected to the anti-Trump demonstration being held nearby. 5 people were shot and wounded outside a convenience store. Police sought a gunman overnight. And wildfires are filling the air with smoke in parts of the southeastern U.S. Wildfires are reported in a number of states, including Tennessee, North Carolina, Georgia, and Kentucky. Sandy Kozel, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In sports, the San Antonio Spurs fell to the Houston Rockets at home last night. The Rockets handed Coach Pop and the Spurs a 101-99 loss, which is also their 3rd loss at home in a row. James Harden led the Rockets and had 24 points, 15 assists, and 12 rebounds in the Wednesday night game. Kawhi Leonard scored 34 points for the Spurs, and LaMarcus Aldridge had 14, and both players missed crucial last-minute shots that could have tied the game.
And it's always those crucial last-minute shots that just really make or break the game.
That's right.
And it's unfortunate for the Spurs. But on a more positive note, basketball season has officially arrived at Tarleton State. The Tarleton Texans and Texans will officially begin the season with games in the annual Texan Tip-Off Classic this weekend. The Texans will face the Lady Miners of Missouri S&T Friday at 5:30 p.m., with the men playing the Adams State Grizzlies at 7.
For today's weather forecast, we now turn to Anthony Strother. Anthony?
Thanks, Jace. As you can see, it's starting to warm up out here. It's getting a little sunny. The high today is going to be 66, but tonight it's going to drop down to around 54 for a low, so make sure you bring your jackets out tonight. Today's weather forecast was brought to you by the National Weather Service. Make sure you come out and enjoy this beautiful day here at Tarleton. Thanks, guys. Back to you, Jace.
Thanks, Anthony. This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.
Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9.
You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all your local, state, national, and international news.
Today's broadcast was produced by Morgan Nichols, Jenna McCall, and Anthony Strother.
Have a wonderful day, Texans.